Hello there, I'm Boo, or Jamie, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find shinies, and I like to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hello, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. I know it's been quite a few days for once since I've last uploaded, and I'm finally back from my little Easter break with my family, and I'm glad to see you guys are still all here. And honestly, for today, I have a few things planned, but the first thing I wanted to do was check out today's trading post because while I was gone, a new month has begun amidst other things, and I'm actually kinda excited to see what's in there because for once I tried not to get spoiled at all from Wowhead or Twitter or any of the sorts, and let's check it out. I know that there is the Dreadwake in there, but I'm not so excited about that one because I already have that one. But let's put up our attendees and let's see. Alright, the trusty treasure trove. Well, we had that one in the trading post before, no? That was one of the first things that ever got to it. Or is this a recolor? Oh, this is probably a recolor, right? Well, I'm not that much into it. Alright, what's this? This is another one of the pirate recolor ones. To be honest, I bought one of these simply so I would have the set in my collection. But I gotta say, for like those 4 items, I feel like 650 tenders is way too much. Like half the price, or make it 400 at least, and I would consider it. Because I gotta be honest, I like the shirt and I don't hate the rest either, but I just think that 650 tenders? That's a steep price, my guy. Oh yeah, this is the one I have. No? I don't have it? I thought I had it, but apparently I have a different coloration. But yeah, same thing goes for this one, even though I like the coloration of this one more. It's just too expensive. Oh yeah, I have more than enough of these from Island Expeditions, so none needed, thank you. Same goes for this one. I actually saw this one on Twitter. Still not sure if I like or hate it, so we'll think about that. And yeah, that's the cool one. That's the red-black one. I like that one. We'll think about it. All right, here is our first set. I mean, I don't hate it, but again, Blizzard, please, you can't put 2 items into a set, call it a day, and make me pay 500 tenders for this one. I like it. I think especially the head is rather cute. But yeah, I already have one of these, and I mean, maybe that also comes from playing the game for so long. But new mounts, like I said a few episodes ago, it just doesn't do it for me anymore. They have to be very special to excite me, and this one sadly does not. Another set. Oh, this time we have... Alright, this time we have 4 pieces for 300 tenders. Make it make sense, Blizzard. Wait, what is this? Waist, legs... okay, so it's all of that. I mean, this would finally give male some simple feet, no? Yeah, it would. Alright, otherwise I'm a little bit disappointed that everything is just drawn onto the character and is not doing what, for example, this set is at least trying to do with like the pants stuffed into the boots and the belt. I like that more, but hey, can't have everything. And Venom Gap Dripper. I mean, I don't hate it. I wish it would be all green and wouldn't have this very unfortunate blue, green, red color combination going on, but hey. And then one head without a set accompanying it. Okay. A pink hammer. I mean, sure. Oh, I already have the other ones of these. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. This is such a fast buy. I cannot possibly not buy this one. I mean, it's even lilac. So that goes along with way more rogue transmog. So, oh yeah. Give me rogue transmog and I'm so with it. Like, I cannot play a rogue for the life of me. I've never been a big fan of combo points, but I love the aesthetic, okay? And one day, and now I did it with the Shadow Priest. I love Shadow Priest so much that 10 years ago I started to just learn it. Maybe one day I will be able to play a rogue. Oh, okay, this is supposed to be of the Green Dragonflight, but I'm sorry, all I see is maybe some Legion transmog. Okay, I'll think about it. Yeah, that's always easy skips. That as well. That is another toy, no? Ah, and another dress that they're trying to sell for 200 to me. What's going on, guys? The prices! The prices is what sometimes really makes me not buy something. Like, I wouldn't mind this dress, especially because you could wear it with all armor types. The prices make me angry. I don't know if it's like this with any other race, but with female humans, it's really a problem that offhands, for some reason, are like attached to my hip and then just stand there. I know that they used to be way more in the middle of the hip. You know what I mean? Like the book would be a lot more centered and not like whatever this is supposed to be. And I'm pretty sure it's a bug because it's also the wrong way around. But again, you cannot submit bug reports anymore and you just get answered by a machine. So I don't know if those things will ever get changed. Oh, yeah. I don't hate it. You know what? For I purchased nothing during this recording. Let's do this. Ah yeah, another one of these. I mean, the cool thing about these, even though I like the old ones a lot more, is that you can wear them with all armor types again, which is kind of nice, and not only cloth, but I'm not seeing it. Oh. See, and this is what confuses me about Blizzard. These are so unique and so cool. Like, these are really cool shoulders. I'm definitely gonna buy them. And they're 150 tenders. Like, I would even pay more for them because I think they're unique, they're cool. You can, like, wear them one piece at a time. You can combine them with so much. Like, not that I want them to raise the prices. God, no. But just saying, like, the prices are all over the place. They make no sense at all. Speaking of making no sense at all, what is this? Is this a shirt? No, this is even a chest. Guys, never mind, never mind. Yeah, these I usually buy. I mean, the violet is very violet. Oh, holy hell. What do you even transmog with that? But sure, I guess. I have to spend a few tenders, right? I buy these all the time. These are just, like, if you like transmogging, then all these vagabonds and wanderers ensembles are just so nice. And they're so cheap, by the way. Like, I don't want them to raise the prices here either, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, you get 100 for each, and you get a cloak and a cool hat. And the cloaks, especially of this one, are really special because at least they try to give us tattered cloaks finally. I mean, there are not many, and they're not as good as the NPCs have them, but hey, at least, right? At least. Yeah, they look a bit clinical, don't they? Of course. I saw someone on Twitter being very happy about this one. Like when I said I didn't see anything on Twitter, that was a bit of a white lie because of course I saw like one thing or two, but overall I tried to skip everything. I just saw that someone was really glad that this stuff was finally added because it fitted very well with their RPing of a sand troll. With these, I feel like Blizzard doesn't think that anyone would even spend tenders on these because they're not insane crazy transmog. That's why they're 75 bucks, but still. I wish all prices on the trading post were more like this. And I know you're not supposed to get everything every month, and I don't really care that you would, but I feel like especially when we're up in these parts, like sure, this one can be expensive, but does it have to be that expensive? I don't know. And I mean, does it have a right to be that expensive if my hair clips into it? Anyway. What do we have here? It's a one-hand axe, no? That is rather big. You know what? For simple transmog, that's kind of nice. You're coming with me. These are green. Ay. Yeah. I mean, they're so cheap. Sure, just gonna buy them. I gotta say, that is not my favorite green in the world. And that is not my favorite violet in the world. And that is funny because green and violet are basically my favorite colors. What's this? Oh, that's the belt. Oh, and the belt doesn't even have... It's funny that I'm wearing this because this shows the weakness of this belt, no? Like it has this texture around the belt that doesn't really fit with anything else except the sets that you mock them with. Well, good to know. Oh, and here are some of these boots without any set attached to them. And what kind of wait, what kind of pants are these? Oh, they go along well with this one, right? I guess. That is kind of sneaky. They put the entire set in here, but like broken up, but a different one than the ensemble, right? Yeah, I don't know. we had some hidden literal treasures in here, and I'm really gotta say I'm salty that this one is so expensive. Like, I could afford it right now, but honestly, I don't really want to. I feel like... no, wait, what is that? 650 tenders. This is a bit rough. Yeah, excuse my English, by the way, if it sounds a little bit out of the loop. It is because for the past 5 days, I've been only speaking German with my family and a little bit of English in between, so I might be a bit rusty. All right, we have mail. Oh, and what is all of that? Oh, that's the stuff from... that's the stuff from our Siege of Orgrimmar run. Yes, see, this is how long I haven't logged in. I haven't even looked at all the loot from Siege of Orgrimmar. I actually wanted to change into a nice transmog that fits the theme because we also are going to check out Noblegarden, which I also haven't read much about, and I only know that it has sparked some controversies on FOMO, fear of missing out, once again on the forums and Twitter and everything in between. Alrighty, then we'll see each other in a bit when I found something nice to transmog. Alright, remember when I said I wanted to wear something springy? Well, the problem is I'm still a hunter, so mail armor is not the vibe. But I put on the bunny ears, and you know, I have a flower on my wrist. That should count for something, all right? And I also saw that there are still a few of the bunny ears that I don't have, so we can definitely check that one out. First, let's talk to this commoner, and let's go to Goldshire. I gotta say, my favorite memories of Noblegarden are still stemming from back in the day in Wrath when I was still a baby and also still only playing hordes. So my favorite place for all Noblegarden shenanigans has always been the Falcon Watch, which is the starting zone first bigger city of the Blood Elves. And even though I am very comfortable nowadays to be on the Alliance side of life, I gotta say I do miss my horde days. Alright, we as always have shell fragments together and a baskets, of course. So the thing with Noblegarden, which is probably still the same, is you have to find these eggs, and they are not that well hidden. They are basically everywhere, and depending on your time zone and the fill of your server and your site and whatnot, these are either easy to find or you have some stuff to do. And here are some more ducks. Yay! I mean, you probably already know that, but I am not a big fan of, for example, the whole what sort haha joke in World of Warcraft. So yeah, I'm also not a big fan of the continuous joke that Blizzard has been keeping up. Oh god, I'm still in war mode, by the way. Oh no. Oh, that's also why I found all the eggs. Oh. That makes sense. I was already wondering, like, wow, okay, no one is around here, huh? That is strange. Yeah, because I was in war mode, no one was there. Yeah, I think this is more the experience that you have. There are a lot of people running around. Where was I before? I noticed with shock in my voice that I was still very, very much killable by any one horde affiliated. Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole, haha, look, now there are ducks everywhere, because people have been asking for years where the ducks are in World of Warcraft. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of companies, you know, do these jokes for a little bit too long. And I gotta say, it's way too full here for my taste. Let's open some of these eggs and you know, maybe we're gonna change location and go to a place where there are not as many people running around. And what kind of noise is that? That is so annoying. What's going on? Why is it so loud? Oh, using the horn of honking, huh? That is the sound I've been hearing everywhere. Amazing. Okay, goodbye, duck. I'm also gonna make annoying sounds now for 10 clicks. You're very welcome. I hope this is exactly why you clicked on this video. I hope you're not sick of this sound by now, because you guys have been probably doing this event for almost a week now. But while I'm honking at ducks, I wanted to ask if you guys would be interested in me also playing maybe a different class every now and then. Because, let's be honest, at some point, well, not now, but at some point in the future, I will have tamed and shown probably almost all the pets there are in World of Warcraft. So, you know, one has to think of what to do once done with all these shenanigans. And like I already said, there are, well, I pretty much adore every class in World of Warcraft. I feel like almost everyone has something or brings something to the table that I like. I think my least favorites are warriors. But even those, when I say least favorite, I mean it in a very favorable way, which just means that I've never been very drawn to them. I mean, if you also like the leveling process and maybe miss it a little bit, I could definitely see myself maybe leveling something again. Sorry, I've been walking and talking and not looking at whatever I'm doing right now. All right, this was all we had to do. We had to walk here and now now we're going back to Goldshire. All right, amazing quest. Yeah, I'm missing the leveling process a little bit, and even though that hunters have one of the coolest side project of taming beasts, there are also some other classes that I feel like are a blast to level. And for example, I haven't really touched a warlock since the new update came with all the new customization options. I know some are very hard to get, some are connected to world events that are not always there, and others you basically get from stepping outside your little fraction capital. But I wouldn't mind checking something like that out if you guys would be up for that. So please leave maybe a little comment or a little recommendation or whatever you want in the comment section and tell me what's up. All right, we're a duck now and we have information together from other ducks. You know, I want to be a party pooper, but I'm gonna be a party pooper. These are not really the quests that make me interested in World of Warcraft. Maybe I'm too old, maybe I'm too boomer, maybe I'm whatever, but I don't get a ginormous boost from this. Is that the rare mob that everyone is talking about? Alright. We need to find out where those ducks are hiding and where's it mysterious there while you're at it. Then let me fly over there and see what we can do about it. Jesus, this horn! I should have silenced that. Why did they think it's a good idea if you can hear the honking of everyone around you? Oh, blizzard, 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 huh? And now, do we have to wait? I mean, well, look at all these people. Probably yes. I'm gonna ask them. All right. I am at the right spot. So I guess we have to wait. I hope I don't have to be a duckling for this one. I'm not that big into duck business. That's why I brought my chickens. I think my chickens rock. And they rock more than some weird duck. Sorry, I'm team chicken. If there are teams, I'm gonna be team chicken. Like I said, I'm not big on the duck business, but I know that this duck means a lot to people. And I don't know if you should log something that has been asked for so vehemently and so continuously behind an event boss that many people will even miss because, I mean, how long do we have Noblegarden? Yeah, it's just a week. I already missed almost half of it, which is kinda insane. Also, do you have to do the question on every character that you want to kill the rare mob on? Alright, people are bringing the golden egg and there is a big duck that makes funny one-liners. Of course it does. We're playing World of Warcraft in 2024. If something doesn't have one-liners, what even is the point of it, right? Amazing. But let's pick up this egg. Let's pick up this egg. And let's hand in our quests. Ta-da. Oh god, the horn honking. And oh my god, all the people on the mounts. But to finish my thought from earlier, if you guys want, I can maybe start a little poll and you guys can decide what and if I'm gonna level something next. I would be absolutely up for it, but I have no idea if anyone is interested in that. Keep me up to date. Another horn honking quest? Oh my god. I'm unsure if I want that. Well, you know, pluck your ears. We've done a lot for our trading post, which is nice. Wait, why do I have so little chocolate? Oh, because I had to hand it in for the quest now. Annoying. Alright, we need 50 for each circle. Hoi! Well, that was Noblegarden, for today at least. Very exciting, very groundbreaking, very Mao. It's Legion Week. in any case. I mean, that's pretty cool. As you guys know, usually I like to check out the expansion that the Time Walking Week is promoting, which would be Legion in this case. First, let's pick up our tendies, since we've already done so much. How much did we do? Alright, we did 100. Oh yeah, what's the monthly reward? Oh, is it a pet? Okay, it's a duck pet. Yay, it's a duck pet. Huh. And for today, I thought that we would check out a few more pets that are maybe a little bit hidden or not that well known, or just some of my favorites. In this case, definitely the latter one, because I don't think this one is very secretive nor very hidden. And for the first pet, we are going to fly to Stormheim in Legion and to the Halls of Valor, the dungeon version, not the raid, very important. And once we have arrived here, it's very important that we put our dungeon difficulty onto Mythic, because otherwise the pet we want won't become tameable. And we're gonna fly to our little blue circle and jump right into it. And once inside, we want to clear the dungeon, very importantly, alone. And not that that is of any difficulty now anymore, because everything in here is level 45. But just in case you decided to come here with a friend and still want to tame the beast at the end, that's not gonna be possible. And this used to be rather challenging during Legion, because you also had to do this during Legion on your own. And on level with the mobs in here, this was a little bit more exciting than, you know, what I'm doing right now and what you've been able to do for quite a few years now. And once you've defeated Heimdall, you can already turn right and go to the Fields of Eternal Hunt, I think they're called, where the boss is Fenrir, which is exactly the boy we want, because you probably already guessed it, or you knew it, or you're very surprised now. You can tame this very, very cool boss, but not the version that will show up as a boss. No, no, no. It's a little bit more special than that one. So first you have to follow these footprints, because Fenrir is either on the left or the right side of this dungeon. And over there you can already see our subject of desire. And we're gonna give this pretty boy a little hit to the nose, and that sends him running. Also, little fun fact, these Evanclaw Vorks are the only tameable ones for Alliance, at least, that you can tame. The other ones are stuck behind a quest and only for Horde players. So if you're in here and you're interested in, you know, having one of these beauties as well, then go and tame one. But you know the story? Stable full, blah blah blah. So here just for this special boy. And we're gonna kill him very unceremoniously, because now at the end of his cave there is Fenrir, and this version is tameable. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. For once, nothing else required except for running the dungeon on your own, and this is super special and cool pet, because, I mean, apart from the fact that he already looks very cool, his runes also glow when you run, so that makes him extra special. Also, he's a wolf, he's a herd wolf, he looks gorgeous. There is nothing more epic than wolves. And now for the next pet, we are gonna use our Hearthstone, because we want to get out of here and to a very different place than Legion. And here we gonna go on our Slitwing Albatross, which is the best mount I could find that fits the Noblegarden theme even a little bit, as long as I don't have my special carpet yet. I don't like ducks, and I don't have anything flying and chicken related, so the albatross will do. And over here we're gonna go into our trusty little Borealis portal. And over here I haven't really done anything else ever since we came back from Mechagon, but we need to cross over to Horde lands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up the quest, the Zandalari War Campaign, and I'm gonna pick the Zuldazar quest line, which won't get us super close to where we want to be, but at least it's the right continent. It's just a convenience thing. And we're gonna listen to these two cuties for a moment before we can continue with our quest chain. And now we're gonna talk to Jess Tareth and sail over to Zuldazar. The thing is with these things, you cannot skip them. You have to do them on every character again. But if you're solely here for the purpose of sailing over to Horde or Alliance lands, if you do it on the other side, then you probably don't have to do all the other quests. If you're not annoyed by the fact that you can only sail to one continent and have to fly to every other point. And yes, you see that right, I still haven't learned Kulturen and Zandalarian mining, so I'm ignoring all of these deposits, even though these, and especially the Storm Silver ones, are basically liquid gold, and if you leave them just lying around, you're ignoring a lot of gold that you could make on the auction house. But hey, such is the price one has to pay for ignoring professions. This is usually the part where your port to Zuldazar on Alliance side will kick you out, so if you already done the quest lines, then this is a lot easier for you and you don't have to fly over here. But we want to go to the entrance of the Mother Lode, which is for Alliance players down here. For the Horde players, you can just walk into it down at the harbor in the city of Dazalor, and then we're gonna very unceremoniously sail over to Goblin lands. Already, I have to probably crush a few dreams. These really cool big money crabs sadly lose their effects once you tame them. And in here, you just want to walk up to the first boss, which is the coin-operated Crowned Pummeler. Back in Azeroth, the Mother Lode used to be one of my favorite M+ dungeons to run, and I don't think we haven't had it back for any season so far. So I hope maybe one day this dungeon will grace us with its, appearance once again. And over here we have already our beauties that we want to tame. And like you can see, the Shalebiter has this very nice Azerite glow and effect around itself, and also coloration. And if you're like me and at heart a very big worm fan, then this is the only place where you can tame them, unless you still have one of two quests open which are related to Azeroth Magni quests. And now we are gonna wait for our Dalaran Hearthstone to come back from cooldown, because we want to go to a very different place once again. Alrighty, and for this next little adventure, we are actually going back to the lands of Pandaria, which are always a very warm, welcomed sight to me. And we are going to fly over to the Valley of the Four Winds, because after I've already showed you one of my little secret pets that I like to get in an episode so long ago, I think it was the 10th one, but I'm not sure, I'm probably going to link it right now. I'm going to show you another secret little technique that you can do to get a very special pet that otherwise is only tameable on the Molten Front, which is that very tucked away end game zone content thing that they added during the Firelands patch back in Cataclysm. Alright, and our first little adventure will start by me struggling to find the cave entrance again. And I think this is the one. Oh yeah, this is the one. And just like last time, when we tamed a very special cool wolf, this is an entrance that is usually not open to us, but dying at a very convenient spot. And just like that, we are inside this cave. By the way, in case I haven't shown it, the cave is down here. And in here, you can already see our objects of desires. It's these burning echo-web spinners. We have three different spiders. We have the echoing cinderfangs, which are red-ish. We have these very yellow ones. And I think in the eggs we have the last one. But I think I'm gonna opt for once for the orange version, because usually I always go for something else. You have to tame your one really quickly, because it's going to die otherwise. Even if you tame one, they are still going to die, so you don't panic. Your pet is still there, you just have to click revive pet one time and then she's gonna be here. And here we have our beautiful, beautiful orange spiderling that is burning and also looks very, well, very cataclysmic in my opinion. And with that done, we're gonna hearth out of here, because there is no way to get out of this cave again. And now we're gonna use our little portal to Darnassus, as we like to do every so often, because our next point of interest is over there in the Fellwood. So we're gonna be on a little flight and I'll see you in a tiny bit. And once in the fellwood and out of the shrubbery, we are going to fly over here into the close proximity of the Whisperwind Grove. Because over here we have some very special cuties, which are the Felrod Coursers. And the Felrod Coursers, you will not believe it, are the only, well, let's call them gazelles with the rotten look that there are to tame in World of Warcraft. Because every other one of these are critters and cannot be tamed at all. They are obviously absolutely classic World of Warcraft and look the part. But if you're a fan of the rotting kind, the broken kind, the forsaken kind, then I think this is a very nice special secret little tame. And we're gonna name her Antlers, dismiss her, and we're gonna be on our way to the Ashen Vale, because over there we have another pet that I've been wanting to tame for quite some time now. A little heads up, the next pet is also a very old-timey, old model, low poly pet. Haters of the old school WoW vibe, you've been warned. And the pet of our desire is right here on the edge to the Fellwood from Ashenvale. And it's the Elder Shodder Horn stag, which also has a few other models in the world. For example, you can also tame a blighted stag in the Dragon Wastes in Northrend. Well, I thought since we're already here because of the other little stag buddy, I thought, you know, we can just tame this one as well. And this one, like I said, is also one of the very old models that they've never bothered to touch up upon, which is absolutely fine in my opinion. I don't mind the old models at all, as you probably know. But this one, I will do my little joke again and obviously also call him Joffrey, especially since he is a dead stag. I still think to this day that it's a very cool pet and I always like to pick it up on my little travels. And with this dead beauty in our possession, I think it's time to end today's episode. I thought I would make it a slightly longer than usual one since I've been away for so long. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've shown you maybe a few pets you didn't know. Maybe you enjoyed my rambling on the trading post or my annoyance at ducks. In any case, if you like the video, please leave a comment and a like. It means so much. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to see you in the next episode. I'm gonna see if people are even interested, and if so, I'm gonna make a poll. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Until then, bye bye!